Welcome back, everyone. Yesterday, we told you about a very emotional post from Philadelphia restaurateur Tony Luke revealing his son Michael's battle with COVID-19.
Michael left work on March 20th with 101 fever. He thought he had a flu bug. He had all the classic symptoms of a stomach bug, thinking that, well, if it's stomach related, it can't be the COVID. For about 8 days, he struggled with getting his temperature down. On the 8th day, he started to develop a cough. March 31st, he had an interview with his doctor, Dr. Cavallaro, and he started to have shortness of breath. And he immediately asked him to get to the emergency room. And he went to Jefferson in Washington Township, New Jersey, because he lives in Jersey. I live in Philadelphia. And immediately when he got there, they took him up. He had said to me that the doctor said, listen, we're going to put you in a comatose state and we're going to tube you. And I remember he said, I don't want to die. Please tell my family I love them, and my daughter, I love her, and my wife. And the doctor said, you're not going to die. You're going to be okay. And they tubed him. And what they did immediately, which was amazing, is they ran a pick from his neck to the top of his heart, and they pumped the medication directly into that so that the medication would be shot through his entire body, being pumped through his heart at a very high rate. Didn't have to go through anything. Went right from his neck into his heart, and they gave him both medications immediately when he went in. He was on a ventilator for 60 hours. And, the perception was once you're on the ventilator, it's, And I remember praying, and I had so many friends and family prayed. And then they called me and said, we're going to take him off the ventilator. We're going to try it. They shut the machine off, and then they monitored him all night while he was on the ventilator. And his oxygen levels stayed up.
What would you say to the folks at Jeff that saved him?
I could never, ever. The doctor made a point to call me. Michael said the nurses were around him 24/7, that the doctors were in there. And I had said to him, I said, it must be nerve-wracking for nurses. Now, my youngest son, Joey, is in school. He graduates to be a nurse next year. And when I said to him, isn't it scary? He said, Dad, as nurses and doctors, we take an oath to save people's life, even if it puts our own life in jeopardy.
Well, Tony, we appreciate you sharing Michael's story. Please give him and the rest of your family our very best, but we appreciate you joining us this morning.
Thank you. And again, God bless to every one of those health workers on the front line. They are angels. They're amazing.